so you're not going to say nothing.
Right. Good day to you guys, and welcome to another wrestling podcast. Wow, what another week that we have ahead of us. I'm going to go ahead and introduce my co-host today. Starting with the guy to my right on the screen, or the guy below me, pause, on the screen, Mr. Aaron, no impact. Well, I'm sorry, Aaron, impact has no future. How are you today?
Jesus. Good.
And we got that. Aaron loves the kids, apparently. No. To the right or left, depending on how you're looking at the screen, we have Buddy, Mr. Number 4, for real. I see what you did there. Okay. How you doing today?
For real, don't disrespect the name. I do not use colonized names.
Copy that. We didn't land on Clever Fry. All right. And above him, pause, we have Mr. Will in need of sleep. How are you today, sir?
You read it. That's exactly what I need right now.
Welcome, fellas. How was your wrestling week?
It was wonderful.
Started off terrible.
Painful. Painful. It's like being on Saw. It's like you sit there, you're like, do I really want to live or do I want to chop my arm off? That's what should be the beginning of Raw. It just was like and you sit there, you're like, why can't this be SmackDown?
Wow.
That was SmackDown like some years ago.
It's hilarious. All right, fellas, we're going to get started today with first, let me apologize to you guys and the audience. We do not touch Impact a lot. We do not. And
that would 10 for pole, pausing that.
It feels it's sometimes painful to watch, but it is a wrestling show, and we should recognize it. So we will start recognizing that show. This past week.
Yeah, we'll recognize it after we've done offended like 50 times over.
Yeah. Look, wrestling, all wrestling shows matter. It don't.
Wow.
It don't. Put like this: when they start taking that title seriously, I'll start taking that show seriously.
It's going to be a long time. Yesterday, on the 12th of June, they had a pay-per-view Impact Against All Odds, fellas. I'm going to start off with the Tag Team Championship. VBD, Violent by Design, retained their Tag Team Championships. You guys have any thoughts on that?
Nope.
All right, gotta keep moving.
Good job, Roy Young.
Let's be 100% fair. Impact is doing something with him compared to what WWE did after he called him on the main roster. So let's give him something.
He's one of the originals, of course. I mean, that's like being getting the gold medal in the Special Olympics.
Jesus.
Sponsored
by the Special Olympics. All right.
I won. Yeah.
That's going to be the gimmick of the show. Wait a minute. Jesus. I'm going to mess her name up. Paul, help me out with it, please. The Impact Knockout Champion. She retained her title.
Deonna Purrazzo defeated Rosemary.
Go. Any comments or
basically, how I'm explaining this? I'm about to make this quick. Deonna Purrazzo, aka former NXT star that we completely forgot about for a good minute, defeated Miss Crazy Psychotic Darkness Thickness.
Okay. Wait. Darkness Thickness. Hold on. Wait.
Have you seen Rosemary?
No, I haven't.
Yeah. Next.
Nah. We gotta stay on this. Hold on. What you mean? Darkness thick. Hold up. Let me pull her up. What's her name?
While he looks her up, let's go to the world title match.
All right.
There was no X Division title match.
The world champ. Yes, the X Division was not defended at the pay-per-view.
What's her name again?
The
Rosemary.
Impact World Championship.
Oh wait. Hold up. Sorry.
All right.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Keep it tight to me.
I know, but the X Division thing, when I read that, was so stupid.
Yeah,
buddy, I'm listening.
Because
I'm fixing it.
Because How you gonna have a 5-man X, whatever the shit was, and have no contest?
That's
How
up
you
for the
gonna-
next pay-per-view that nobody's gonna watch. Sorry.
Set up for the next pay-per-view.
I mean, then again, W does it all the time. So
Not in a pay-per-view.
Hell in a Cell.
Hey, bro, don't get me lying to you.
All I'm gonna say is next. it's just like all right for that title. Oh, we talking about the title, right?
Yeah,
X Division Championship. Yeah.
So X Division or the World?
X Division. That's what we were just talking about. We haven't
Okay.
gotten to the World
Anyway,
Championship yet.
no mind. I'll be quiet then.
All right. So on to the World Heavyweight Championship that was defended by the champion Kenny Omega against Moose. Your thoughts on that?
How about the talk?
I'll say this: AEW booking is amazing. At least they doing the right with TNA. I mean, it's just I don't know what direction they want to go into, and that's one of my biggest fears with Impact is being treated like the fourth show of AEW, and I know they only got 2 shows and the YouTube show. Like, it's scary that Impact doesn't have an identity right now. It's just like anybody who can come in, do whatever they want to do and roll out. Then that's the reason why they're in the situation they're in.
Is it because they don't have the stars, even though they have some stars? Is it because they don't have the stars?
No, I don't. Go ahead. Well,
I think it's more along the fact of be due to everything that happened with the whole Dixie Carter and then jumping from network to network. They never fully recover how they used to be, let alone find something else to replace it in the process. Because when I started watching TNA, one of their biggest focus was the X Division, which was fucking amazing. The World Title Scene was good too, but the X Division was like their biggest focus. And after the whole Dixie Carter Hulk Hogan thing, the X Division had less of a focus, and then jump from network to network it was one kind of hard for people to actually watch it, and two, you do watch and it's like, okay, so what's the point?
I have a question.
Shoot.
What network is Impact on?
I have no
Access
idea.
TV.
You said what?
YouTube. YouTube. That's how I watch it.
I legitimately would have had that same question. The only problem is when I set up my DVR to record it, I just put in Impact, so it just changed it. It just started recording automatically, so I couldn't even tell you what channel it was on to.
I don't know what it's on.
It's on Access TV.
What is Access?
I don't know.
Like, I don't even know what channel that is. And that's the problem. Nobody knows what Impact is.
It hasn't been the same since Jeff. It hasn't been the same since Jeff Jarrett left.
Let's put it this way: I used to watch it on Spike TV. When they left Spike TV, I didn't know what channel they was on, and every time I would find the channel, about a few months to a year later, moved to another network. And I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna keep following this no more. Y'all jump from network to network more. You know what? No, because
I
wanted you to finish that.
we can't control what channel they're coming on. What do you do now? I know we play the booker, but play the owner right now.
I would have sold it 3 years ago to WWE, so all I had to go to the network and watch watch their shows.
Okay.
Wow.
That's what they should have did. They should have sold it when Dixie Carter wanted to sell it. They should have sold it other than the Canadian company buying it.
So here's the thing, though. Here's something that you gotta get Impact credit on. Yeah, Impact credit on. They've lasted longer than WCW did.
Yo, WCW?
Yeah. No. They've lasted longer than WCW.
How?
Well, put it this way. Remember how WCW kind of went downhill after the whole booking issues? Granted, they was all on one network, but they went down after the booking issues and got sold out. How the hell is TNA? I can't even call it TNA no more. Fuck.
Exactly. So if you really take that idea, TNA was all the rejects that couldn't get hired from WWE. So technically speaking, they are the direct descendants of WCW.
But they lasted longer.
But the reason why they last long is WWE did not want to buy them. They wanted WCW.
They couldn't. They tried to buy them, but they wanted the back catalog. I would love to see Petey Williams on WWE Network.
Yeah, but Yeah, that would be good and all, but
it
would have been a bad investment.
Yeah,
possibly.
I mean, because who bought their back catalog? Somebody else bought their back catalog. They wouldn't let
they have a back catalog.
Yeah, they were trying to sell it. Yeah, you know the old. They couldn't use the NWA
yeah, I
stuff.
forgot. Impact has a pass.
Yeah, they got a pass. They got a pass like that chick that you meet in the bar. Next.
Impact jumping from station like a hook on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, hashtag Samuel. What's that guy name? Anyway.
Sammy Callahan.
No, I was talking about the guy who was telling women that what they need to do to themselves. Raw.
I'm doing the math on that shit. Hold on. Wait.
Don't include the NWA days. Start from when Flair got the belt in 90 something.
Nope, it was 88. It was 88.
Okay,
that's when WCW started, and
because Ted Turner cut his losses. Yeah, Ted Turner cut his losses. He was like, I don't want to do this no more.
Technically, you're right, because TNA was founded June 19, 2002. So it's 18 years in.
Nah, do you do it from the time when they broke away from the NWA? Because you can't count those days.
Hold on, let me go back.
Because their first champion, I believe, was either Christian Cage or somebody like that.
I'm just going off the date it was founded.
You can't do it like that, because if that's the case, because TNA was the offshoot of, it used to be called NWA TNA. And then when they broke away,
that's before NWA ended up doing their own thing again,
right?
Because it was like kind of quiet for a while,
right? I mean, you had to search for the NWA stuff. They didn't have their own brand. If you're gonna go back, you can look at Championship Wrestling of Hollywood. It was out of Hollywood. So, but that's when who was the champion? Adam Pearce back then.
Oh yeah, you know
the enforcer Adam Pearce.
The guy gets bitched down on SmackDown every week.
Yeah. Like if anybody look at his catalog, like he was an amazing wrestler back then.
Yeah, look at him now.
Okay.
I think Adam Pearce one day before he like actually retires on getting that day that he ran.
Of course,
he technically did. Just
I know. No, as a referee or as a
no, actually wrestle.
That's wow. Okay,
he was supposed to, anyway.
Probably for WrestleMania SummerSlam, that'd be great.
Let's get back on track with. I'm sorry for the little branch off. So yeah, the TNA has been around longer than WCW. Wow.
And no one cares.
Destroyed my childhood.
No, but you have to realize if Vince wanted them gone, he would have got them gone.
He wasn't worried about them being gone.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I mean,
they're irrelevant.
Because he would have bought them and fired everybody, like he did with WCW. He did the WCW thing. I think. Anyway, let's go moving on Raw before this becomes a whole tangent.
But let's finish up, because Kenny Omega retained the championship.
No one cares.
But just like you said earlier, so we kind of, I guess me personally, I thought that Moose would have wanted to take it away back from the whole TNA AEW crossover.
Braun Strowman gonna win that championship.
Say again?
So Braun Strowman gonna win it.
Shit, he wants stock options. If you're gonna book him, you want stock. He was like, I want half this company.
Well, that's what Paul did. That's what Paul Heyman wanted. You know what I mean?
Right.
They didn't give that to him.
And that's why
it looks like it's setting up to be Sami Calhoun up against Kenny Omega. Do we think that he will be the champion? Nope. All right.
No, they don't have. They don't have. They waiting for the next person to get fired from WWE to come over to become the next champion.
So I said,
Joe coming back?
No, Joe's going back. Joe's going back to NXT.
Damn it! I saw that.
Yeah. No one wants to go anywhere. I mean, WWE's like that real abusive husband. You want to go away.
Well,
Jesus
not
Christ.
like the deal. No one's going anywhere. Just
but you want to go away, but you can't.
You can't go away.
W's having remorse. Because let's be fair, some of the people they got rid of, they know for a fact they shouldn't have got rid of.
Like they want to rumors have a lot of people want to re-sign Aleister Black.
Yeah. He's coming back.
Well, from what you said, it was the last week, the week before that, where his wife went back to the center, a performance center, that made me think that they were going to bring him back. That was like right before. It was 2 weeks ago because the week after you said that he got fired. So I was thinking that maybe that's the start of it.
A lot of people think it was so stupid that he got fired.
Right.
Like everybody knows his talent.
Like between Black and Young, no one wanted them gone. They're like,
just me
bring
personally,
people back.
His non-WWE voice kind of sucks. Sounds really soft and squeaky.
All right, we're not. Let's. We're not gonna talk about that man. We're not gonna talk about that man.
But his WWE voice,
I like it. It's mysterious.
It's a great character, and that he build on.
His Twitch voice sucks.
Hi. Okay. I'm here. I was a former wrestler.
What's the bass of your voice? Shit.
Right. Now we see why I got all the tattoos and learned martial arts.
Oh.
My name is Tommy and my career ended. I'm just here.
Y'all
play video games. La-di-da. Come watch
right,
me.
Fellas,
I play games with my wife all the time.
Monday Night Raw.
Worst show of the week.
Oh my God. Saw in life in general.
No. With this past Monday, we realized we were shown one of the I'm going all over. The World Championship will be defended Bobby Lashley versus Drew McIntyre in a Hell in a Cell match. Thoughts on that, fellas?
Okay, so first and foremost, I will admit him cutting the table did kind of give him a little more credibility. That was actually kind of funny.
Okay.
Because then we'd be like, what the fuck? Wait a minute. What the fuck? He cuts the table in half. That made me laugh and be like, okay, all right, I'm down.
I'm gonna say it like this.
I'm down.
I'm gonna say it like this. Without MVP, I would not watch half the things. I wouldn't care about either one of these guys. I wouldn't care about you. Like without MVP, I wouldn't care.
MVP ties into what he said to Kofi too.
Exactly, and I want to talk. I want more of that. I want more of that.
That's in there somewhere.
That's what I want. I want MVP.
Couple lines down.
I want MVP to start wearing bow ties and start uplifting people.
Okay, we're gonna get to that. Give me 2 more times. We're gonna get to that.
I know you. Yeah, so we got the tag team battle royale, which the Viking
tag
Raiders
team
won.
battle royale was won by War Machine. What do you guys think on that? I'm sorry.
War Machine, Viking Raiders,
War Raiders. No, War Raiders. War Machine or War Raiders better.
I was introduced to them in ROH as the War Raiders, so that's what they'll be called.
Well, you just said War Raiders. That was the NXT name.
I'm sorry, War Machine. War Machine. My bad. War Machine. Go ahead.
Next, like
K-Bro should have won.
Yeah, like
that's what Douglas gonna win.
They don't have nothing else to do. Right now,
apparently no one does.
Right now, Raw really is trash. Like, why not go with your best thing right now? You have nothing else to do.
You destroyed your 2 best factions, and you're like, wow, our show sucked. You destroyed New Day and you destroyed Hurt Business, and you don't allow anybody else to be friends on your show. So it's just like, why are we here? Like, hey,
no new friends. Wow.
No new friends. Right.
Good. All right. So moving on to after that, the worst tag team that I think in the world, RK Bro.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I'm the only one in the world that thinks the worst tag team. So
fuck them. I asked Buddy, when New Day first came out, I said they sucked. They grew on me. Now, RK Bro.
So wait. You didn't like the New Day?
When they first came out. When they did that gospel thing? Yeah, and Big E was supposed to be the pastor, and it didn't work for Dion, it's not working for you.
I didn't like Austin Creed's hair. I couldn't stand it. It's all not a fan.
Wow.
That's
so you like people going natural? Is that
right? You don't like them going.
Is that because you're going bald? Is that what it is?
This is true. I have a bald spot right here. Okay. Once that's fixed and I can grow dreads, then I would go back and recant my
now that should be a Patreon tier.
Wow.
Watching Jamal grow dreads.
You pick his implant.
So back to RK Bro. It might be Randy Orton's mustache. That might be it. That might be the reason.
It's like I want to be entertained, so entertain me. That's how I look at it. It's like, all right, ha ha ha, I get it. Weed, ha 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 ha. Next.
So do you think that his acting now, Randy Orton's acting, is as good as it was when he was in the Marine?
Well,
I didn't even watch the Marine.
Oh my god.
So you mean when he went? You mean when he went AWOL, or are you talking about on the movie?
No.
See what I did there? Still don't like him. All right. Now MVP did have a conversation with Kofi and told him that he was the reason why Kofi Mania died. Do you guys agree or disagree with that?
I half agree. I half agree and half disagree.
Okay. I'm listening.
So obviously disagree part because you know
the powers that be.
We all knew we were going to lose to Brock Lesnar.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't like how fast he lost.
Right.
Okay.
But I half agree because as far as like booking wise, he didn't even go back for the title. You're a former world champion. You lost in like a matter of seconds, and you didn't even want to go back and get it.
Well, I wouldn't want to go back against Brock Lesnar even if I lost like that.
But even if you would have, did some interference stuff to make him, look bad, I guess you couldn't do that because he didn't show up on Monday Night Raw. That's probably why they didn't go back and forth. It was
or show up for until the next month.
Right.
But even still, like you didn't go after any world championship.
This is my issue.
Because he was with the one brand, and he got to, you got to stick with the one brand.
But SmackDown had a world champion anyway.
I mean,
he wasn't. Listen,
I'll say it like this: if you're in a faction, your faction should help you get a belt. If you're in a faction, that faction doesn't help you get a belt, you're not in the true faction. They pushed him back down to tag team. That's all it is. It wasn't his fault. I mean, Plymouth Rock didn't want him. That's like is one of the situations. It's let's be real. New Day can run a TV show.
Yeah.
And that's what like their podcast is amazing.
It is.
But the problem is that they don't want factions to run shows because the faction will get over more than the show.
Which let's be fair, they're not wrong. It can work though if done right.
Yeah. Name one faction that got back together after they got broken up, other than DX.
Shield.
Yeah.
Then they got broken up again.
Right. They keep using the same storyline.
As far as DX, let's be fair, only Triple H and Shawn Michaels got back. So
right.
Not really.
NWO.
NWO really get back together?
Black and white, red and black.
We don't talk about the old races, the old drunk and Mr. I can't walk 5 steps if I tear my quad.
And better yet, why don't we anyway talk about Scott Hall still in the gimmick and not realizing that he's not Cuban, and no one has an issue with that?
Because he does it well.
He did. He rocked it.
Pretty much.
I mean, he's like Larry the Cable Guy. It's when you going to turn that off? You're from Texas. Stop it.
Wow. Not when you going to turn it off.
Not taking shots at Larry.
He's taking shots. Well, there goes the Scott Hall meet and greet.
There we go. Just throw all this shit out the window.
Hey yo. You realize he's in West Texas? He's worse than Dusty Rhodes.
Shit,
God.
Go to Rhodes.
There you go. That's out the window.
Jesus, I thought I
the
said
next
bad stuff.
topic at hand was
we're not talking about the skip.
That was like Eva Marie decided she wanted to come back and wrestle.
Wow, she's ripped though. She's got the ass.
Wow, out the blue.
Okay.
Out the blue.
It's funny because she's coming back next week.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it. Fast forward.
Fast forward. Skip.
That's why DVR was created.
Shayna Baszler.
Skip.
No, I got something to say.
Skip.
No, I got something to say.
Gotcha.
Oh, fuck.
All right, so Shayna Baszler versus Alexa Bliss this past weekend. It was a show. She was on the playground. What do you guys think about that?
Trash. Eva Marie.
Trash. What? You don't like the setup for?
I don't like what they're doing with Baszler.
Baszler should have been playing the Riot Squad. I'll say it.
Wow! Wait a minute. Whoa! Y'all don't like this going on? This is a whole the Fiend gimmick right now. Y'all don't like that?
Yeah, somebody else's gimmick, and she can't wrestle. All she do is talk. And she got the thing.
They making Shayna Baszler look weak. Everybody in NXT, she was the most fearsome woman wrestling it was. And they made her come up on the main roster and make her look like a punk.
She should be the female Brock Lesnar. Like the same way they pushed Ronda, they should have pushed her.
I don't mind the mind games. That it can be fun if done right. My problem is the fact that how you turn one of your most badass women in the entire division into a goddamn chump.
Yeah.
Hell, jump because she's scared?
Yes.
Did you not disagree see the
with all three y'all on that one? The toughest people have those fears.
Well, have feelings too. I have feelings. Oh my god, this thing punch her in the face.
But
punch her in the face.
Time, the toughest
keep doing it until it goes away. That's why white people die in horror movies.
Oh.
Jesus, they don't. That's the problem.
Right. They don't. But like, all right, so she was fearless, like when she first came through. Like everybody feared her. She was going to do anything. She'll fight anybody. Now she's running from a dog.
Right. Check out her YouTube channel when she's talking about her wrestling moves and everything else. It's amazing.
Oh yeah, I actually watched one of the episodes where she's talking about the difference between the crossface, label lock.
That just came on. So I'm telling you, she's better than us. That's my problem. You have people that are better than what they are, and you're trying to give them something that is not.
Okay, so you know what I'm gonna say. Play Booker. What you got?
Fire Alexa Bliss.
Okay.
Whoa.
Might be a little much.
He said play Booker, not Vince McMahon.
Not Vince.
Oh, at the same time, you can't really.
Yo, he just did that little African joke like, yo.
No, it's to the point where she should start wrecking people. The same way they want to do a Ronda, put her at the bottom and just have her wreck everybody every week until she be like, who's the champion? Who's the champion of Raw anyway? The women's champion.
Rhea.
Who?
Have a rematch.
Yeah, it should be a 3-second match. Name a submission, break an arm, move.
Oh, Rhea Ripley.
Well, I'm not gonna say 3-second match because remember they had a match on NXT.
That's what I'm saying. They should build to that match. They should like. You know what I mean? And it'll turn the champion to the ultimate babyface if she get wrecked like that.
I want to say 3-second. I want to say a 3-second match.
It's better than her and Flair. Or her Asuka.
Whoa.
Nothing against Asuka.
It's nothing against Asuka. Her videos are amazing to certain people.
Now help me out with this because maybe I don't remember this. Wasn't Asuka didn't she have a strong style? Was she?
Yeah. She's part of that. So she's part of that wrestling tree.
Why not put her up against Baszler and bring that strong style back?
That's what everyone wanted to see.
That's what we want, but they're not giving it.
Vince McMahon won't give us what we want because he loves classic ass Charlotte Flair.
And apparently he loves the stuff going on with Alexa Bliss because he's like, that's hilarious to me.
Well, no, because
I don't mind the stuff.
The Fiend is out.
Huh?
The Fiend is out right now. If he was back, who would you put him up against? Because all that stuff is the Fiend stuff. You give it back to him, but now who does he go up against?
Bobby Lashley.
Yeah. Already?
No, I wouldn't put him up against Bobby. I got.
I mean, they gonna wait for that, you know. For
you know who. All right, this is all right. You asked me for a booker. You asked me to be the booker. All right, I'm taking over Raw and SmackDown. You know what I would do? Bring Aleister Black, put the Fiend over to SmackDown, and have his shenanigans, and have Aleister Black where he wanted, and have them team up the same way they did Randy. Have either one of them go back and forth. Like it could be on Raw, SmackDown, or do something like that.
Will you build a tag team? Or will you build a stable?
I will build a faction, a stable faction. Actually, they're not the same thing, but that's all I would do. That's all I would do.
Well, hold that though. We'll say that's an end because I want to know, and I'm gonna let you think about it now.
Or better yet, you asked me what I would do for Alexa Bliss. Have her mean person be Aleister Black. You know what I mean? Like, and build that up that way. The person that doesn't want to replace the Fiend is going to be Aleister Black. And then have the whole Undertaker thing where, you know what I mean, when it was two Undertakers?
Yeah.
Like, do some shit like that.
Who is the face?
There's no face.
It has to be a face.
No face.
You're not going to put two heels together.
No. There's no such thing. And there is...
Here's how you do that. Whoever gets killed the most gets the face-like treatment.
Right. Because...
it's going to be the Fiend.
Then there you go.
There you go.
The Fiend always gets shit, though. So, I mean, no matter what.
I mean, and that was the problem with Hurt Business. Hurt Business was being cheered, so they had to break them up. And look at what happened.
And the reason why Hurt Business was being cheered because that was like the best thing Raw could have ever did.
Mm-hmm. A Black Four Horsemen and what they did. Vince racist ass broke them up.
And as far as Alexa Bliss, hold
on. I got a statement to make about Vince. I got to change my background, though.
Here we go.
Here we go.
So I had a lot of aspirations on meeting Vince McMahon before he died. This isn't going in the right direction.
You better hurry up. You better hurry up. You better cash out.
My man Vince was like, "Yeah, let's put these niggas together," and they not gonna do nothing. All of a sudden, they get over. Oh no, we can't have niggas running our show. Let's break them up and put 2 of them niggas in obscurity.
So many beeps. So just one continuous ass beep. Just beep. All right, fellas. On to the next show.
I want to make money off YouTube.
Oh yeah. So somewhere along this podcast, we got to mention Triple H's comments.
It's true. It's
so,
true.
Again,
wrestling fans ruin their product. They're the same ones that ruin.
Wait. I didn't hear what Triple H said.
He said, "Fuck them kids."
So I mean, besides that, inform me. Have me and the audience learn.
Doing a press call to promote take your house in your house.
Gonna take your house too.
Triple H was basically asked about wrestling fans and wrestling product. He basically said wrestling fans nowadays are they analyze the stuff too much and whatnot, and also point out the fact that how people are complaining about how NXT stars don't translate well to main roster stars. And he gave multiple reasons. And while I would be remiss to not agree, because there are a number of reasons why NXT stars don't translate that well to main roster stars. I mentioned Aleister Black, was it last week? Mm-hmm. Where I said that Aleister Black gimmick wasn't going to go that well on the main roster. The point being, I think the point contention I have is the fact that while you're not wrong, you're also not right. Mm-hmm. Like you're yeah, it's true. Wrestling fans do tend to overanalyze a little bit. That's true, because let's be fair, all 4 of us are doing it right now. So yeah, wrestling fans do tend to overanalyze things a little bit. So that is true. However, part of the reason we overanalyze is because the fact that what you're giving us isn't 9 to 10 all that good. Like, so I gotta go to NXT, for example. When Ricochet first popped up doing that 5-man ladder match for the North American Championship, god damn, that was like one of the best matches of that night. And then you see how Ricochet is being showcased on NXT. Is like, okay, I ain't got a reason to analyze Ricochet because I'm watching him do this and third. His only real issue was the fact that his mic skills wasn't all that good. Mm-hmm. That was Ricochet's only real issue. He had the charisma, he had the presence, I mean, he certainly had the skill. It's just his mic skill wasn't all that good. And then he gets jumped to the main roster, and we start off on the right track, and then you lose interest in the guy. I was like, well, what the fuck you want us to do then?
I'm gonna say it like this. This is the one thing that nobody want to recognize. WWE fans and wrestling fans are not the same people.
They're not.
So wrestling fans, or I'm gonna break what Jim Cornette, the great Jim Cornette, said. A lot of times, it's no such thing as a smart mark. You are supposed to be here for a show, so sit down and watch the show. If you sit back and be like, "Hey, this got to be this way, this got to be this way," I can put up AEW. I'm not gonna pick on AEW. Yeah, AEW can do something the same thing that.
Just say you wasn't one.
I wasn't going. All right, so I'll use another show.
What other show?
TNA. All right, I'm gonna say TNA. Right, TNA they can do one thing. They don't exist. All right. Anyway, AEW can do something, and all the wrestling fans will love it because they're the underdogs. WWE will do the same thing, and everybody shit on it. So, and that's one of the issues that we have.
Right.
One thing about the wrestling war. Hold on, I'm gonna just say this and let you talk. One of the biggest.
You just now.
No. No, one of the biggest problems with wrestling now is the fact that we want to know what's going to happen before it happens, and it doesn't happen the way we want it. We think it's shit.
That's true. That's true. And I'll agree, but disagree at the same time because there have been a lot of cases where AEW does one thing. It's kind of thing like so. Whether you AEW, Impact Wrestling, I hate saying that, WWE or whatever, the minute you do something that another company did, they're more like they're more likely to go it was better on this company, it was better da. So like like for example, Impact Wrestling, one of the biggest matches that I thought was hokey at first, but I actually enjoyed it was the Final Deletion. They do the NWE and it started off fine, but then they kind of went off the rails a bit. So I think that was partially their fault.
I can tell you why that happened too.
Cinematic matches. The Boneyard match was really good. I liked it.
It was garbage. No,
that match was good.
I was quiet the whole time. No. That shit was garbage.
Oh my god!
The match that was great that year was John Cena versus The Fiend.
That was my favorite match. The Boneyard match was good.
Actually, don't like that match.
Garbage.
Hold on, you don't like that match?
AJ sitting in the track.
Don't like the. Didn't like the 5-5.
Undertaker.
I love that match. I
like both, honestly.
I love the Firehouse Fun. Whatever.
Anyway, before Mr. No Gimmick needed fucking interrupted me, goddamn you asshole. Put your fake ass Hulk Hogan muscles down, goddamn it.
At least he can say nigga.
Wow.
Oh shit. But what I was saying,
look that one up on YouTube.
What I was saying is like there's something where if you do something on one show, one company, and you do one the whole Daniel Bryan win the World Championship, and they did it with Eric Young and Impact. Everyone's like, no, get that away. We like with Daniel Bryan more like, so yeah, wrestling fans can be a little much, to put it nicely.
All right, fellas, we're gonna go ahead over to talk about NXT. We have a pay-per-view coming up this week. Tonight, actually, I'm sorry. We're gonna have the World Championship decided, the Women's Championship decided, and also actually all the belts are gonna be on the line. This coming up pay-per-view NXT takeover tonight. So there's gonna be a fatal five-way match against Cross, O'Reilly, Cole, Gargano, and Dunn tonight. Well, this past week it set it up for Adam Cole to be introduced into that match. What do you guys think about that title match, and who do you think is going to win?
First, he was introduced in the match like a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Why you got to ruin my gimmick? Just let them find that out.
If they watch the show, then they already know. But I digress.
All right, then we good. That's what we comments
to correct you.
So
anyway, correct you on air live. In effect.
As far as who's going to win, I think I can see Cross winning still. I can see Cross winning because I don't think they're going to call him up just yet. Worst case scenario, if he loses, I mean,
he get called up.
He called up. If he loses, then I can see Adam Cole winning again. If not, I would like Pete Dunne to win, but I doubt that's going to happen.
That's definitely not what happened.
I think Cross is going to keep it. But it's going to set up a match between him and Cole, which would be great. I don't like Peter Dunne because his teeth, they look fucked up. That's why I don't
British.
like him.
Oh, God.
Is he British?
Yes, he reminds me of Cardi B and her old teeth. That's it.
Oh,
wow.
Oh,
wow.
Oh, my taste was crazy.
Nobody's a heel. Buddy, who do you think is going to win?
Jesus.
Okay. All right. And who do you think is going to win? Hold on 1 second. Hold on. Y'all keep talking. But
no, you're turning yours off.
So,
we also got the winner take all.
I didn't say who I think was going to win.
You did.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't say that.
Exactly.
Cross should win. I want O'Reilly to win.
That'd be good.
But at the same time, Cross might lose so he can get called up quicker because who does Raw have?
Who going to Raw, though?
Nobody. Who does Raw have? Nobody.
Anyway.
Also in that same pay-per-view in your house tonight, the best, greatest championship will be decided, which I think should take precedence over every other belt in the whole organization. That's SmackDown, Raw, and NXT. The Grimes versus LA Knight for the $1 million championship. It's gonna be.
Why the heck are you going to do that?
Next.
Why are you going to do that?
Yes.
Look,
NXT
we know you got next, right?
Next. Can we go to the next match?
Dude, we know you got a hard on for the $1 million championship, but calm yourself down a little bit. We can see it behind you.
Wait. I should have asked for that for Father's Day. That should have been my Father's Day gift. The $1 million championship.
I doubt
you don't even sell it yet.
They do.
They do?
Yeah, you can get a replica belt. I'm getting that
$400.
belt.
Yeah, I'm not buying it.
I want the real diamonds.
I am not buying it.
All right, so let's make this real quick.
Trash.
No one cares.
Predictions.
There will be a who do you guys think is going to win?
I want LA Knight to win.
Grimes.
Okay.
We'll see.
Right.
I got nobody. I won't be surprised if Jake Atlas gets added to the match, but we'll see.
He should and win.
Or his son come back.
That's not happening.
That would be
the women's championship.
That would be funny though.
Will be decided as well.
Gonzalez versus Moon. As much as I love Moon, Gonzalez is going to win.
Okay.
Yes,
Buddy?
I agree.
I ain't got that.
Yeah, I'm sorry, I just cut off, buddy.
No, you good, buddy. Who you got?
I ain't saying a word.
I said who you got.
Who I got? Who you with? O'Reilly.
What the hell?
Women's championship match, dude.
Kyle O'Reilly's going to win the women's championship. Okay, all right. Double champion tonight, baby.
Let me look at this match.
Isn't that a little feminist?
Hold up. All right.
Hey,
I got
we don't know how he identifies himself. Okay.
Hold up. I don't see that on the list.
I didn't put. Look, so I got rushed this morning, so I didn't put.
Oh, so it's not my fault. I'm trying to follow the thing that you sent out.
No, I didn't put.
And I'm looking on there like
matches on here yet. I didn't put that on there. So we're improvising, but now I just broke the fourth wall down. Now I'm Deadpool. Broke the fourth wall down, and I'm improvising.
I'm looking at the thing like, did I miss something?
We was trying to. You didn't see the check. Never mind. Never mind. Jesus. We had to hit the pay-per-view.
Build that wall back up.
AW. Hey, we're going to AW now.
Oh,
no, we still on NXT pay-per-view. That's tonight.
Pay-per-view. The next match will be a winner take
for the Samoans.
Where you have the tag team belts and the North American Championship on the line. Reed, the North American champion, for the Australians. MSK, the tag team champions, go up against. Yeah, Palmer, you want to go ahead and pronounce all that? Go ahead.
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, that one too.
I'm big on that. I'm big on that. Wow.
Okay.
I'm big on now. The Mexican Mafia. They made FAs. That's what I'm with. That's what I'm with.
God damn it.
Hey, y'all call me terrible.
Who's that? Del Nero? That's
Del
what
nigga.
Legado del Fantasma.
Yeah, that's what I'm with. That's what I'm with. Who you with?
All right. Aaron, who you got?
MSK and Australia.
Okay. Palmer.
MSK and Reed, since everyone wants to be fucking disrespectful and shit.
I also believe that Reed and MSK is going to win them. And now we go to
I'm all for Mexican wrestlers. AAA.
Buddy's favorite. Hey, you supposed to do something. What happened?
Yes.
You forgot?
Yes, I didn't forget. Yes.
All right. We're gonna go to
I'm always fully loaded.
Buddy's favorite show. AEW. This past week, the AEW champion Kenny Omega had a confrontation with the number one contender in Jungle Boy. Called that man a underwear model. Funny as hell. And then was subsequently attacked by the Young Bucks What are you guys' thoughts on this confrontation? Nothing.
I missed it, honestly.
I thought that little promo was trash.
Can't be that. Basically said it was The Rock, and that shit didn't matter. Okay, got you. I had a question. Because
Jungle Boy's not believable as the number one contender. I'm trying to hold it back. He's not believable.
But one thing Kenny Omega did make a point of, like, Jungle Boy, you don't talk.
So okay, so that being said,
I can see what they're trying to do to him and try to build him up. But if you don't have the proper foundation, then move on with somebody else.
So I'm gonna go with this. And I guess this is gonna happen. I don't know how it can happen. Will Jungle Boy get Otis? Meaning he had the what's the name of the goddamn case?
Money in the Bank.
Had the Money in the Bank case,
Yeah.
and he lost it. So is there a possibility that maybe Pac or Orange Cassidy could take this opportunity from Jungle Boy?
No.
Right. Or somebody else.
The match is what? I think this week coming up. I think is it Saturday?
Is
I
it?
could be wrong. It's one of these,
yes,
but no,
I believe it's Saturday.
but no, I don't think the Jungle Boy's gonna lose it. I think it was I don't think he's gonna lose the pack of nobody. What's gonna happen is he's gonna face Omega, gonna have a good showing, but he's gonna end up losing. That's
Somehow Cody Rhodes gonna end up put himself in the match.
I love the Rhodes family.
Y'all see it happening. Like,
I don't see that happening.
Cody is not even going to be in the championship in the AEW championship match no time soon.
I don't see that happening
because of the baby.
Wait till
Black Lives Matters come out, and then he was like, "Oh, I'm all for this." He's gonna start waving the flag.
If he
start waving his flag.
That was his move. If he lost to Jericho, no more championship matches. At least not
the next pay-per-view is in September.
No, but they having a little special event this week. It's Saturday, I think.
Okay.
Actually, all jokes aside, they're trying to get him to go back with Nick Aldis to face for the NWA belt again. So
that I can see that.
That's gonna be the next match for him. So all jokes aside, to be honest, just put it out there. I can see Christian Cage getting involved, because if you watch what was it, Dynamite, he made a statement, or they made a statement about him getting back in the title picture.
Does he ever end the title picture?
Yeah, because remember he took what's that? The Jungle Boy. I still think that's a racist name. Tossed him out. So that's what it's like. That's why he got to build himself back up.
Well, it will only be considered a racist name if he was black.
Boy, you call me boy?
So Tarzan was a racial thing, but no one wanted to acknowledge it back then. A white boy getting stranded in Africa and taking over all the apes. Yeah.
Anyway,
Google it. Google it. Is the real thing. Google it.
I guess my frustration, my irritation with the Impact, TNA, AEW, New Japan, all crossover is, I think it's oversaturated. I got you. They keep losing. They keep jumping people. But who do you guys think? Who do you think is going to be the new age Sting? What I mean, looking up in the rafters.
What's his name? The Elite Killer?
Frankie Kazarian, the one that I didn't want to acknowledge last week.
No, I mean I seen it in real life, and when I was watching Dynamite.
I seen it in real life.
And I seen it. I was like, okay, I get it. He in camouflage, and he's supposed to come out and try to beat that stable. So I get it. So no one cares, but
Frankie Kazarian was going to be that Sting, that new age.
Who else could it be? Look on that roster. Who could it be?
The reason I asked that is because he's a veteran. Should it be no.
Close person you can do is probably Darby.
And Darby's look like he's that kid off of like Darby looked like the kid was like, I like turtles. Every time I see him like I like turtles. And it completely takes me out of it. Yeah. I like turtles.
Yada.
Who said I like turtles?
Anyway, Ms. J. Cargill.
Well, he looks like that guy though, right? Do I need to pull it up? I'm gonna pull it up.
Usually me and you are going back and forth with the controversy, the crazy statement. You got this one today. you got this one today. I'm not going to hold you.
I mean, like, when the new crop of former WWE guys come over, that's what's going to be the direction.
Somebody said something about that too. Like, somebody brought it up too. I can't remember who, but they brought the whole idea of when someone moves from another company to another company, it's like, oh, it's just former this and person, whatever. The only reason we even saying they're former this and third is because of the fact that you've seen them on TV. If you didn't see them on TV, then you wouldn't even acknowledge that, to be honest.
What's the male Flair, Charlotte's husband?
Andrade?
He's gonna be that guy.
Who said he's gonna change his name?
I mean, yeah, he's gonna be Andrade Flair.
Hey,
anyway, are we going
well, like this? He's the first person with creative control in AEW.
No, actually, no. Pause.
He's not.
No, he's not. He does not.
Cody Rhodes also had creative control.
They said ish.
No, he has not.
Chris Jericho has creative control.
Oh, that's right, Jamal. I did say someone was going to tell you too that you said AEW be a dumbass move. Impact was about to make it worse.
Yes, you did talk. You did bring it up to me this week. I did. I walked away from you because I didn't want to hear what you had to say. So tell me now. Surprise me.
So when we talked about last week about how Andrade is going to have like some creative control in AEW, I found out rather shortly after that they wasn't the worst offenders. Impact was actually going to give them full creative control. That was what they was going to do. The only reason they didn't do it is because of the fact that they couldn't agree on money. Like, if he went to Impact, he would have had full on creative control over his character.
Right, and that's one of the aspects of these new type of deals. They just like the NFL. If he got it, I want it, and you can't say no because the other person got it too. What if Samoa Joe come over? He'll be the new top guy. Aleister Black, he'll be the new top guy. Whoever gonna get fired first is going to be the new guy.
The thing about AEW is, at the end of the day, Tony Khan has final say,
and that's even worse because he's not a wrestling personality. I mean, he don't have a wrestling here.
So who would you get final say to?
Exactly, that's what the issue is. There's no adults running the company. The only adult in AEW is Chris Jericho, and he's more concerned about making music.
Sting, no Sting,
no Sting. Listen,
Christian Cage,
no. Christian. They look at put like this. This is the AARP check.
Oh my God! So
this is that middle finger to Vince McMahon.
Next,
they only there to get a check.
Next.
We are all special. Now we ages out this bitch.
Hold on. What's that song? When Jesus say yes, AEW say when Jesus say no, AEW say yes. When Vince say no, AEW say yes.
Not when Jews say.
Oh God. Oh, what's the next one?
Oh, right. My woman, best woman in wrestling. Oh my God, Jade Cargill.
No, I said a dirty, rotten word about her. I'll come and find y'all.
She says I'm that bitch.
Listen, I don't care what she brings out. I'm buying it twice.
Really?
So how long? That being said, and I wasn't really going to go anywhere with this, but now I just thought about it. How long before she becomes the?
Should be yesterday. Whatever your answer is, yesterday.
Yep.
I'll watch it faithfully. I'll watch it faithfully with whatever gimmick that she put out there.
Okay.
Yep.
Moving on.
Yep.
So we can't have a 30-minute conversation about this person?
No, because we all agree.
There's nothing else to say. I can't. As much as I want to play a heel and disagree with everything you guys say,
disown you as a friend.
Disagree with on this one.
Disown you as a friend.
You cannot
play and disagree with everything y'all say. I just don't feel like it right now.
You will not respect a beautiful black queen.
None against her appearance, but I will disagree with everything y'all say. Try me.
It's nothing.
So who's better, her or Eva Marie?
Wow,
who's better? What against Eva Marie?
just shits and giggles.
Next.
All Ego versus Darby and Sting.
Wait. You got that wrong. It's All Ego. It's the Men of the Year versus Darby.
Whatever. Why you always got interrupted? Why I correct?
Because I fucking can, motherfucker.
It sounded good. It sounded good for a second.
All right, we on
Nothing wrong with
SmackDown
it.
yet?
Listen, no, we gotta stay on AEW because it's something I do want to say that some
all right.
news that just got released.
So Darby wanted a.
All right, go ahead.
You talking about the
Aaron,
one
what's
I just
the
sent you?
news?
But we talking about something.
All right, go
You
ahead.
talking about the one I
Aaron.
just sent you?
No, not
All right,
that.
go ahead,
one.
Aaron,
So my-
because-
All right. So Darby wanted to prove himself in a handicap match, and he didn't want Sting to interfere. That's really all I had to say about that.
I like turtles.
The TNA Championship was defended this past week. Evil #1 versus
Hold on, Tom.
Miro.
What you say?
Huh?
You said the
I took
TNA.
French.
Oh, you mean TNT? You
Whatever.
said TNA
You said
championship.
TNA
Does
championship.
it,
Kenny
does it-
Omega did not go against.
Does it really matter?
It don't
No,
because
no.
it's gonna be changed the name to TBS or Legends
Aye,
Belt
aye.
or the TV Belt.
Whatever.
So
We need to talk
in my
about
notes,
that match
in my
went
notes,
the way it's supposed to go.
I had TNT Championship. So
But you said
guys know what I
TNA.
meant. Same difference. Bunch of T's. All right, so
they should name it
Miro won.
Explosion.
Boss Submission. Do you guys who do you see either giving Miro a good challenge?
Samoa Joe.
Alistair Black.
Whew. All right. Okay. Yeah, enough
Next.
Oh wait. On the let me say this. On the current roster.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, more
Cody Rhodes.
specific. Cody Rhodes.
Lance Archer.
Jake the
just-
Snake.
Just had a match with all those people. Okay.
Leo Rush. Oh, my fault. He retired.
Hell, Kenny Omega.
Oh boy.
I know.
Talk about pinching a nerve right there. Wait till we get to the end of this damn show on the goddamn Leo Rush. I got you. Mr. No Gimmick over here has you. I promise. God damn it.
What happened?
All right.
I missed something?
Before we get to
I didn't know I was gonna set him off like that.
I didn't either. I was like, I was waiting for Will to say something.
God, oh boy, so
Like,
pissed
goddamn.
about that.
I was not expecting coming from the host.
Right.
Goddamn,
He's supposed to
Triple
be
H
fair and
had a
impartial.
whole torn quad. He said his shit rolled up in his leg, and he came back. Damn that. Fuck later on. He came back from an injury that it was a fruit roll up in his quad. Triple
He
H
finished the match.
not
He ain't
once,
finished the match.
twice.
Ain't
Finished the match, came back, screwed Stephanie, became the CFO, or whatever the hell his title is right now. He is the man. You hurt your shoulder. And now you want to retire. You quit the WWE because you didn't want to push around somebody's goddamn bags. And now you want to go elsewhere. You can't. You said you were trying to do a little rap shit that nobody ever listened to. Now you want to come back and be in wrestling. We're supporting you. You being from Baltimore, love your style, love all that shit. And then what do? I'm retiring. What the fuck? You're 25, 26. I'm fucking young. Oh, y'all gonna get off the show? All right, I'll vent. Fuck it. Damn that. You were great. You're a good talent. I'm telling you, this is what's gonna happen. You're gonna go realize you can't do shit besides work the goddamn supermarket. You're gonna come back, and then you're gonna be like, "Oh, I want you guys to support me again." No, fuck you. I'm not supporting you after this. I never want to see a dumbass in wrestling again. Never support you. I support all black wrestlers and hope they do well, become champions, all that shit. Especially like in the WWE. I want that shit to happen. You taking an advantage that a lot of people can't get to on main shows, and you fuck it up. You fuck it up by saying you're gonna fucking retire. Who wants to support that anymore? No one. I vented. I'm done with you. Done with the topic.
You get that, bro?
Now we have a good minute. All right. We're gonna turn that to the Bill O'Reilly at the end of the show. The good minute.
In all honesty,
and we moving on to
said
SmackDown.
that he was going to retire. It just pissed me off because I like him by seeing him and meeting him as in MCW. I loved his energy to go and get it. And now all of a sudden you just take your opportunity. You got a contract with New Japan. He has one more thing to he's contracted to finish. And then you just sign or attempt to. AEW said they were going to sign him even though he was injured. And now you just throw it away. You throw it away. And it just pisses me off.
Hey,
that's why I vented. That's why I kind of told Buddy and I kind of told Palmer a little bit as I seen him and talked to him throughout the week. And it frustrates me that you had the opportunity and you blew it. You know what I mean? That's why
I was the only one surprised by this bit. Okay. I didn't know about
I thought it was going to be happening at the end of the show. I was like, we looking at the time, like, okay, give him his.
I didn't know me mentioning Leo Rush real quick. It was going to set you off. But next news, one thing I do want to say real quick. Unless you want to bring up the Aleister Black thing.
No. Well, I just saw that Aleister Black was potentially signing with AEW, but we'll get into that a little bit later on the show. Go ahead.
This is also about potential signing.
Go ahead. Go for it.
There is mutual interest between Braun Strowman and AEW.
Huh? That would be interesting because he said he would never wrestle for anybody else but Vince.
I mean, everybody said it wouldn't emerge. He got abused, he got tossed out, and he got to find somewhere to go. The same reason why Scott was on the street.
But here's the thing about why I don't like. Well, Mark Henry wants Braun Strowman, and there's mutual interest. But I don't like it because one, AEW don't know what to do with big men. Two, there's too much star power on the AEW roster, and I think Braun Strowman would be perfect in Impact. Well, Impact
we literally just said what channel is Impact on.
Your legit name was go watch his Impact.
But the thing is, if Braun Strowman go to Impact, maybe we decide to watch Impact.
And we still don't know what channel Impact's on.
Maybe we will Google, hey Alexa, what channel do Impact Wrestling?
Hey yo, we'll pull up the Alexa. Go find out where.
I'm gonna say it like this. I can see him in AEW.
See, Alexa don't even know, but
I can see Alexa's like, what? I can see him in AEW.
YouTube links.
That's who's gonna take the belt off of Kenny Omega. Whoever the next WWE star is in September, they're gonna take the belt off.
I agree with Booker T said though, where he said that Braun couldn't go to AEW because who would end up beating Braun?
Nobody.
Miro.
No. If they do it right, no one on their current roster can beat him.
Honestly, the perfect roster for Braun to truly go to if money wasn't a factor would be Ring of Honor.
That's true.
Yeah.
Or New Japan. I was sending New Japan.
But money is always a factor. So the only other roster he can go to that would make sense for him as a character and as a size is Impact. But AEW, it just won't work on AEW.
No, that's what I'm saying. I mean, I couldn't see him being treated like a Gaijin, and he wouldn't like that treatment. He wouldn't understand, like, you are a foreigner now. You are a foreigner now. You know what I mean? When you put the belt on you if we choose to, not because you want one. You have to, like, legit. I want to see him in the dojo. See him trying to blow him out.
At the end of the that didn't sound right.
I'm not putting pause at the end of it. I'm not putting pause on the end of it.
But at the end of the day, Braun would be perfect in the day. If they even decide to resign him, he'd be perfect there.
Mm-hmm.
That's at the end of the day, that's his company because they made him. Nobody knew who a Braun Strowman was until he came back when he came out with WWE. Like, who was he? He was a bodybuilder.
Hell, I'll put him in the Dark Order. Have him replace
Brody Lee.
I'll have him replace the other one. Rowan.
No. I want Aleister Black in the Dark Order.
Hey, are we? Oh shit! Hold on. Are we on?
We're still live on YouTube.
So I mean, I could see him going into the Pinnacle or going in the Inner Circle, or just have him team with Mero and just be like, I mean, have a true invasion. Let them call themselves not the Outsiders, but something else. You know, just have him go over there and take everything over because he can beat All Elite by himself. Can you imagine like the kick show party trying to go against Braun Strowman if Braun Strowman really gets angry? Like the only person that could really stop Braun Strowman at his when he gets upset was Brock Lesnar when he punched him in the jaw and told him to slow down.
Yeah. Anyway,
That's true.
Pinnacle versus Inner Circle,
Right.
and then SmackDown.
Pinnacle versus Inner Circle.
It's like they're the own show. It's like they're booking their faction and ignoring everything else, and I like it.
Yeah, because it's kind of one of the best things that's happening.
Right.
I mean, faction war. I mean, that's what we wanted, right?
Exactly. I mean, if that's the best, and again, I can't take anything away from Chris Jericho because this is what he does. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, this whole thing. Like, hey, I wish it could translate to the rest of the show, but it's not. And I think I'm about to call him Del Rio again. The Mr. Flair. Yeah, Mr. Flair, he's gonna be on
You call him Mr. Flair.
I mean, hell, he got the taste of Flair on his mouth. I mean
Anyway, we're gonna
shout out to Bang Bros.
SmackDown.
We want to work with you.
No, SmackDown.
Okay, so let me start off by saying this.
Wait.
Let me start off by saying this.
How do you flip the camera on your phone?
What?
It should be a button.
It should be a button.
I don't see no button.
It should be an icon. It should be like a kind of a rotation icon.
You don't have Zoom on your phone, correct?
I do.
Okay,
I
check settings. We're live.
It should be an icon that it should be like a rotating icon.
Nope, I have nothing. I have mute, start video, share, participants, and the more.
More.
And I go to more. Bam. No. Go to more again. Virtual background.
More again or more again?
I backed out, and then it just says meeting settings, virtual background, disconnect audio, chat, security, recording.
So while you figure that out, we're going to go to
mute yourself. We're going to go to.
We're going to keep the show rolling.
It might just be audio. Might be audio from here on out. Oh shit!
It's for you.
Okay, just mute yourself. And
yeah, I'm gonna figure that out. Go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead.
This is the reason why SmackDown. All I'm gonna say is this: SmackDown is the greatest wrestling show out right now. Period. Because Roman Reigns # fuck them kids.
Yes. Yes.
Because what
he did not doing, Dominic.
When he launched them, I was like, and I know wrestling is acting, but the way he threw him out the ring, I was like, oh my God, somebody's protect this little boy.
Because Dominic is still very new.
Very new. And he was treating him like he was Samoan. Like, this is how we take bumps at 5.
And this man's almost as tall as Roman Reigns. He chucked that man out like it was nothing.
Like he's a boy. I was like, oh my God.
Like, wait a fucking minute.
That whole storyline with Jimmy, hands down, I don't care about nothing else on the show, but that storyline of him turning the table saying that you did this to your brother, I didn't do it.
I like that. That was interesting.
Yo, I was believing him. I'm like, yeah, Jimmy, why would you do that to your brother? Just like
I'm sitting like, yo, Roman, I know you're bullshitting, but goddamn, you're doing good.
It was just like the way he was saying, he was like, I'm trying to uplift y'all. You're doing this. You're turning your brother away. I'm like, I'm sitting there with popcorn in my hand, like, yo, this is amazing.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
That was the best. Like, this whole bloodline thing between the Usos and Roman, and then putting the Mysterios in, like, yo, this is really, really but good. I was invested.
You know, one thing that, how sometimes we always hate that a story stays on too long.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
This is the perfect story to keep going.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Like, if they really do more stories like this, we would be more interested in the product.
Right.
This is like, they keep
changing.
Organic.
It's organic.
This is long-term booking at its best.
Yes.
Yeah. And then you got, of course, you got the mouthpiece for Roman Reigns that he don't really need now. Paul Heyman's just there, just making his facial expressions.
Let's be fair. Like when Ray was talking to Roman and Roman stood there and he put his hand out, Paul fucking took a microphone from his belt. I'm like, bro, this man got a microphone on his belt. What?
This is the best thing to happen. And then I don't know what Paul Heyman's going to do if Brock Lesnar come back, but
he's going to leave him because he's not going to need him. He's not going to need him.
No, like, Paul Heyman needs to stay with them because it's like,
who would you replace Paul Heyman with? That's the question.
No one.
Would you let Roman just like, once the bloodline is fully together, he don't need Paul Heyman because as we see now, he does the talking. He doesn't need that believe. Brock needs Paul.
Yeah, but
Roman right now don't need him.
I still would like Paul to be there because Roman still don't have all the talking points sometimes.
Right.
And like he feeds off of Paul Heyman, so it's like he gonna say something. Paul Heyman might be talking, and each thing that Paul Heyman's saying, Roman Reigns just use that as a talking point.
Right.
So at the same time, he's needed, but it's working perfectly.
Yeah.
And knowing Paul, he'll go back and forth between both brands.
Yeah.
I mean, bring back the Deadly Alliance. Like that's what I would do.
But at the same time, he'll go back and forth with both brands. Yes, of course. But then we're gonna have to bring that up in the story. Roman Reigns is gonna have to say something like, either you with me or you with him.
Right.
And maybe
that might be WrestleMania if Rock just don't want to come back. If he
that might be Survivor Series.
I can see that.
SummerSlam Survivor Series.
I can see Jimmy. I can see Roman. I can see Roman. I can see Roman. I can see Roman and Jimmy at SummerSlam. Roman wins. Jimmy fall in line. Then they get the tag team belts. Then that Survivor Series. That's when Brock come back. Like, all right, I'm back now. But his contract is amazing. He doesn't have any matches. He just signed on just to sign on. Like, I can't go nowhere else. Brock Lesnar.
No, Brock
signed a new one. Yeah,
is not even on right now. He's not.
No, his new contract.
He signed it already.
Yeah, he signed it. Yeah, Vince not gonna let him go. Vince not gonna let him go.
But Brock definitely do need to show up at SummerSlam. I hope he don't beat Bobby Lashley. Of course not.
No. Or he gonna because they're keeping him away from Bobby. They keep him away from Bobby. Like they don't want that match. I don't know why.
They need to want that match. That's the match that the fans want. That's the match that make everybody gonna show up.
But let's be real. If Bobby gets mad, he's gonna hurt Brock Lesnar.
That's fine with me.
They're both MMA fighters.
No. Because remember, Roman Reigns has a legit thing. If you hit him in the kidneys, he's down. That's how he lost his last one. You just keep hitting him in the kidneys. He's gone. And I can see Bobby like this. I've been chasing you for 15 years. And we have never had a match because you keep running from me.
Yeah, let Bobby whip his ass.
Right.
That's what I want to see.
You know what would be amazing, and this is not going to happen. If MVP get Kofi under his faction and have Kofi go against Brock Lesnar to get that win back.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, but that's all we do.
Because Kofi don't need a manager. So.
But it's redemption.
It could work though.
So you want to have a Kofi heel turn?
I would necessarily wouldn't call it a heel because he's with a black stable, but I would call it an uplifting moment.
According to Vince, it could be a heel.
I would call it an uplifting to the black race.
Oh, Vince say nigga.
But you still be healed.
So sorry, I had to step away from my computer. I'm on my phone. So interesting that you guys say Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. Now, will that lead to muscle matches? Muscle matches mean that will Brock Lesnar be, here for the rest of the half a year? Will we see him, get a title shot when the crowd comes back? And then will he win and beat Bobby? Will that set up a match between him and Bobby in a cage? What do you guys, if that happens? Me personally, I don't think it will because I don't think they need Brock as a champion right now.
They don't. I mean, they do need somebody.
They
It ain't Brock.
Brock
him.
today, I
I
don't think
mean,
he need him as a champion.
I mean this from the bottom of my heart. They need him on Raw. This whole
To do what?
To be the champion again.
He never shows up.
They
That's
need
the
people
point.
to be there.
That's the point. We have a champion every week, and their ratings are down.
No, he needs to be there. Their ratings are down because creative don't know what to do with everybody else on that roster. What they doing with Bobby Lashley is kind of fine, even though it was with Drew McIntyre, but he really don't have nobody else to face because they don't have Keith Lee on the roster, who I think is going to get released. That's another subject. And they don't have anybody.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
Right.
that's one of the biggest things. That's why SmackDown is better, because they have a better storyline.
They got a better storyline, but if you look at SmackDown roster, they really don't have anybody either.
But it doesn't matter. A good champion can. I don't blame Bobby, because even when Drew was, the ratings never changed. It was the same ratings, and so it's not. So it's not the champion; it's the show.
Yeah, and that was the show, and it's also the fact that there's no fans around. But most of the show.
Right.
You can't really say there's no fans around because SmackDown's doing perfectly fine.
There's no, and that's one of the issues. It's like, I don't know who you will put in there to make it better. But since we're talking about SmackDown, like, look at the rest of the roster. Like, he pulls the show. You watch SmackDown for Roman Reigns. You don't watch it for nobody else. Raw was good when the Hurt Business was together. We was watching for the Hurt Business.
Yeah.
Then they broke up the Hurt Business. I mean, granted, I love MVP and Bobby Lashley, but and I love them being champion.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they're not gonna make me want to go watch the show now.
Right.
There's no story with them. They're going against Drew McIntyre.
Can we talk about Otis shaving his beard? That was making him look like a child.
I was not
going
to bring that
he
up.
looks like a big baby.
Can we not bring that
uncomfortable.
Huh?
That was cringeworthy.
And it was just like, I'm sitting back looking at it like, why are we doing this?
He must have had wing worms.
Right. It was like he didn't use the right stuff for his beard. I mean,
he had lice in his beard.
Braun actually shaved his beard too.
Braun,
There's a picture of him shaving his beard.
But I can see Braun shaving it.
Braun looked like Skinsky. Like
Braun did
Skinsky.
Braun shaved his beard before.
Okay.
So
I mean, just get some new growth.
I mean, they're going with that babyface New York gimmick, you know what I mean? Like, nobody on the Yankees can have a beard. That's what they're going with. You know what I mean? Give me a second. I don't have the topics.
And the whole thing with Rey Mysterio, we got you, Jamal. The whole thing with Rey Mysterio, and he's gonna go for the title, get murdered in the Hell in a Cell.
I mean, they already said that was going to end up happening. That was going to be his opponent for Hell in a Cell, since he doesn't have an opponent right now. Since Cesaro is facing Seth Rollins mostly.
Yeah,
and that's a good storyline too.
It makes sense for them to make Rey Mysterio his opponent, because Rey Mysterio can we all gonna believe Rey Mysterio can just hop in the title scene just like that. We believe that.
And he almost murdered his son. So it's like, maybe I want to fight you after you toss my son out the ring.
Fuck them kids.
Hashtag.
I mean, like, that son shouldn't have been in the ring with him.
Like, you did this to yourself.
So I was watching back. I was on YouTube and I was watching back the segment. But I do like how Roman went for the spear, and as soon as he did a battle cry, Dominic smacked with the kendo stick. I was like, ooh, smack! Oh shit! That made you
like, I wasn't ready. No. But no, I would have them drop their titles anyway. So I don't know who, like, the Usos need those. The Usos need those belts better than the father and son team.
So when are we dropping the belts though? Is it going to be the Hell in a Cell, or are we
I'll
going
do it SummerSlam.
We're going to wait till Jimmy conforms. Is that what we're waiting on?
Jimmy has to conform
What is
before
it?
they get the belts.
You see, hold on. What's the next pay-per-view at the Hell in a Cell?
I think it's SummerSlam.
It can't be. I thought SummerSlam was in August.
SummerSlam is in August.
Shit. It's not Money in the Bank. I think it's Money in the Bank.
Have the father-son team lose their Money in the Bank then.
I think SummerSlam would be better because the biggest part of Summer, but
No, you see, what I'm thinking more is the one team that Paul Heyman has recently endorsed. The Street Profits.
No, one of them got injured.
Who got hurt?
He got injured the last SmackDown by Otis. Otis put him out.
Or Ford.
Ford's hurt. He legit hurt.
Mm.
He legit
So
hurt.
what were you saying, Aaron?
So I mean, I would drop the title. I mean, the next person I would keep it on their belt. I would keep the belt on them until Jimmy conforms to Roman, and then that'll be because he still got to do his arc.
Mm-hmm.
He got to conform, and right now he's way too uppity.
I'm upset now. I don't want to talk.
So I mean, other than that, the rest of the show was just like, I mean, I like Natty and Tamina tag team, but I could see them dropping their belts, but they don't have any other female wrestlers. That's what I'm saying. I don't see nobody else to do it. Like
they gonna call up all the wrestlers on NXT,
and that's one of the issues. They need to treat them like their own brand. No one calls up. If you want to switch up, then do another draft.
They are gonna do another draft. That's the thing.
Right.
Yeah, but they're not gonna they still treating NXT as
the feeder, right?
As the minor leagues.
Hold on. Let's touch on something real quick. So what you're saying is that you would rather see just an all women show?
Oh, no.
Is that what you're saying, buddy?
No. NWA will be doing the all women's pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Mickey James is she's gonna be running it.
Yep. But no, my question, because what I thought I heard you say was, just give them their own. I'm asking, would you give the women of the WWE, that's both SmackDown and Raw, their own 1-2 hour show during the week?
No one will watch it.
Nobody will watch it because there's nobody there.
Right. No one will watch it.
It's literally nobody there on the main roster. NXT, they got someone.
Like, I mean, who would you build it around other than Charlotte?
They build right now. They build both shows around the four horsewomen. That's all they do.
Because that's all they really have.
That's all they have.
They really don't have it. They got more talent, but that's all Vince sees.
Amber's good. Shayna's good.
No,
Nia, when she can wrestle, is good.
Being good and pushing the brand is two different things.
Okay.
They need somebody to be like, I'm on here. You're gonna turn the show on because I'm watching it.
Like I'm gonna
if Jada was on one, I'll watch it.
So the Stone Cold, Becky Lynch, you don't think she can hold the show on? She headlined the pay-per-view.
Becky Lynch can hold the show on,
but she's one of the four horsemen. I'm sure she's from
that's true.
That meets your point. So you have to take out the four best women wrestlers, put them to the side, and then who else you have? Because was
like as much as I love Oscar, there's not many people going to want to see Oscar.
Bring in what's that girl's name who left? Who's the TNA heavyweight champion? What's her name?
Deonna Purrazzo?
No. The one that she left. She left TNA. She's the heavyweight champion. She was the men's heavyweight champion.
Oh, Tessa Blanchard.
Bring her in. Have her do it. Have her be the voice of the WWE women.
Have you seen her wrestle?
So what show was she on?
Exactly. So no. Again, you need somebody
as wrestling fans, we know who she is.
Right. And
we all know who she is. We know what she's about.
That's it. And that's
but
it. What else does?
WWE fans?
No. And that's one of the issues that we have. WWE fans and wrestling fans are not the same fans.
Because I mean, of course, when let's rewind for a little bit. For a couple of years ago, when AJ Styles came, a lot of WWE fans actually knew who AJ Styles was. Mm-hmm. Ironically,
enough.
And he didn't have to go in NXT to be found out.
Right.
Cool. But usually, when everybody else comes from other brands, they stick them right on NXT to build their character because nobody knows who they are. Like Shinsuke was a perfect example. Adam Cole It's a perfect example. Kyle O'Reilly's perfect example. Like all these.
I have a name of who can run that women's show. Okay. And tell me, I want y'all to tell me that she can't do it.
Vicky Guerrero.
Sarah Del Rey.
Oh, right. So there was something else Triple H said too in that
Too
same
bad
call
she doesn't wrestle anymore, and she's the reason why the women's division is so good now.
The reason I said that
you don't bring her up again.
That is Buddy's favorite women wrestler, and I wanted to see you. I wanted to hear you say that shit couldn't happen.
So speaking of women's division, there was something else that Triple H said that I completely forgot about. And it was talking about
Go ahead.
So it was a combination of him talking about another women's pay-per-view and their women's roster. So he mentioned how another women's pay-per-view isn't going to be a thing because it's not something they need or want right now. And he said this, what is it? Quote, if they did an all-men's show, they'd get criticized for it.
This is very true.
And then turn around and say, he said, from a business person standpoint, why do we have contractual statuses? It doesn't make any sense to me. If you want to wrestle the best women in the world, come to WWE.
And here's the reason why I can agree with that. Because WWE is still the biggest market.
Mm-hmm.
They're the biggest market, but I'm not going to say
they had the best wrestlers, but they had the biggest market. It's the best place that you can be seen at.
Right. WWE ascends everyone else. They don't need. Let's break this down. WWE is so big. We really talk like Raw and SmackDown are part of two different companies.
Pretty much, yeah. Despite the fact that Raw, SmackDown, and NXT all different companies.
But you know why? You know why we talk about that? Besides them being that big, by them being
because they their own competition.
Yeah, but by them being on different networks, Fox is putting the money in for SmackDown. That's why their cameras are amazing.
Amazing.
And USA, NBC,
they're like, hit this. Yeah. They were like, hit this and calm down. like, shh.
I mean, of course, with NXT.
Hey, you finally figured it out.
NXT cameras are better than Raw cameras.
That's
God
true.
Damn.
So
they said ROH. They said ROH cameras are better than Raw's. God damn.
I mean, it's true.
NXT true. Cameras are really better than Raw cameras.
Yeah, Fall State University take care of their because
but they're not at Full Sail no more.
Not Full Sail.
No, they ain't been at Full Sail. Like
they left some time ago.
Years.
Oh well, you still can get your degree there.
It said online.
No, all jokes aside, their media degree is amazing.
Yeah, I was looking into that. They expensive though.
Way too much.
But they give you so much stuff to use. Like they give you a Mac. And all that.
Yeah. I looked at it too during the whole COVID thing. I was like, let me find out what I'm gonna do with my life.
Yeah. And then I realized I'm still not gonna do shit. But Raw in general is trash.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how we got back on the Raw, but Raw in general is trash.
I would combine the tag team divisions together and just be like, y'all just have to travel back and forth because they don't have enough tag teams.
They don't. And then all the tag teams is really on NXT. Women's tag team, men's tag team. All the women wrestlers on NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's killing the main brand.
Yeah.
They want
developmental.
That's because we know he doesn't support, tag teams. That's just the Vince thing. He never has, never will. He'll go through his little spurts. Oh yeah, I want to, be supportive of said tag team and this, and then 2 weeks later, it's the tag team division just sucks. The tag team division sucks.
Because you can't. In Vince's mind, this is not my opinion. This is pretty much his track record. If you can't make money off of you, he don't want you around.
But he doesn't invest the time to get money off of him. Because I'm pretty sure once these guys go somewhere else, or once these guys go to, back to the Indies or whatever, they make money.
And it's hard.
Matt Cardone.
And also, let's break this down. A lot of times, the tag teams don't want to be together for that long period of time anyway. They want to make their own money. Because I think Bully Ray said it. He was like, if you look at my contract, the Dudley Boys contract was like, I'm just gonna put a number out there, like 300,000. That's only 150 for both of us. It's not like we both get 300. But you have a singles wrestler that's making the same amount of money as the tag team, and we have to split everything down in the middle.
So are y'all ready for another good? I can't do it right now. Oh my god, I was about to go for another good a few good minutes.
You gonna go another Tyreek?
Yeah, if y'all want to, I can edit this out if y'all want to.
No, you can't. We're live.
Sure, you want me to? Okay,
we're live.
So,
we're live. You can't edit anything.
You ready?
I already cut my video off. Go on.
You can stop the live video and then
this was some personal shit.
No, we live. We live.
All right. What we can do is we can end the show and start back up and record it and then put it out there as extra content.
Yes, that's what we're gonna do because holy shit, I'm gonna
as my original text message to you, you fucker.
Let's talk about wrestling. Oh my god. Let's talk about wrestling. Go ahead.
I think we talked about our wrestling.
We're done. We're done.
So tonight's pay-per-view, we got NXT pay-per-view coming up.
NXT in your house, yep.
In your house. I'm hoping again that it Cross can retain his title and continue on to defend it against Adam Cole, which he then loses the belt and then goes into the main roster. Because like y'all said earlier, the main roster needs people.
Credible people.
You shouldn't have fired a bunch of people, but yes.
You muted yourself, bro.
Muted yourself.
You know who should come over?
Walter. I'm about to victory.
Walter?
My wife.
Walter. All right, let's end the show. Let's end the show.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Before you end, you got to talk about the Ring of Honor.
Okay,
Ring of Honor thing.
Buddy.
We will be together on July 11th. We will be doing a special podcast at the Ring of Honor showcase. All four of us. That day we'll be doing two. We'll be doing a live one and a live in-person one. Hopefully everything will work out. Mass up and backs up. So we got everything settled for there. You muted yourself again.
Good. My wife keeps calling me about the same issue that I just saw. But I want to thank you guys for joining us this week on a good wrestling podcast. Will, thank you. Aaron, thank you. And Buddy, thank you.
It's for real.
Live next week, baby.
It's for real.